Yeah, but it's pretty typical to go over the car, you know, and it knows the tail to make sure that there's nothing that came apart, or you know, just to check everything, make sure we don't have any leaks or anything, you know, make sure the coolers work and all that stuff when we get back, just to make sure that the car is ready to go out on track. Make sure that we have no problems when we go out there, and if there is an issue, I'll go over the wall and, you know, try to fix it on pit lane if we can. And then when it gets back in the paddock, we always pull the wheels, put it on the scales, you know, recheck, make sure no suspension moved, and make sure that our corner weights are where they're supposed to be. You know, have a job where I can go to the track during the week and, you know, do things that just help the team try to, you know, win some races. Before that, I actually worked at a Subaru dealership and worked on WRXs and STIs primarily. I started at a bike shop when I was 14. Whenever I needed to start making real money, that's when I got into working on cars. I had Camaros and Firebirds that I was working on at my house, so that's how I got the background in the cars. And from my uncles are all really big into cars, Jeeps, things like that, building that. So that's how I learned a lot of the stuff, you know, like learning how to work on engines and do that kind of stuff. You know, my one uncle Ray, he was the one that really showed me how to build engines. He was really big into that. He built Chevy small blocks for all their race Jeeps. So he was the one that gave me the mechanical background a lot, him and my dad. You know, I had really good technicians that taught me how to work on cars. They were, you know, a couple of different guys that were like shop foremans. They really kind of took me under their wing and showed me how to do everything. Those are the guys that really, you know, taught me how to work on cars the right way.
I am David Higgins' #1 technician. Make sure that after an event we go through the car, look at anything that's happened during the event, write a job list, and then all the parts are getting ordered and the work is getting done. And so it's sort of a hands-on on the car and a little bit of paperwork stuff. At the event, I manage the other 3 people that work on the car and basically make sure the thing is 100% ready to start the event. You know, assess the situation, and I have a good idea of how long it takes to do things, so I have to make those split-second decisions on, you know, what can we get done in the 30 minutes so we don't get out of service late,
right?
You know, and make sure the car is safe, you know. Kind of working for Lance on nights or weekends or days off, and then it just sort of grew, and it's all sort of hands-on, self-taught, you know, work experience. I never went to school for it. You know, just reading books and working with people that were patient to teach me, and, you know, I have a real passion for rallying. You know, I love being around the cars and the people and just traveling to the different events. I think it's important to, especially these days, to go to school for it. I got very, very lucky where I, you know, happened to right place, right time, new Lance, and the company just grew and I grew with it.